Beginner's luck only applies to so many sports stars. It didn't take long for Michael Jordan, Mike Trout, Sidney Crosby, Wayne Gretzky, or Peyton Manning to prove what they had in year one. But have you ever heard of the saying, better late than never? Some sports stars find their skills late in life. They bounce around in their careers, don't appear to be going anywhere, and then boom, everything takes off. I'm Justin Fraction, and today we'll take a look at 10 established sports stars who had slow starts to their career. And a big shout out to Matic Sansor for suggesting this idea. Please leave us your suggestions in the comments section and we'll try to get to them. Number 10, R.A. Dickey. The 2012 Cy Young winner did not have an easy path to the majors. Drafted by the Texas Rangers in 1996, he didn't play his first MLB game until 2001. He never did much there and spent the 2007 season in AAA. Dickey struggled to find full-time work, bouncing around teams before the New York Mets took a chance on him, and they were rewarded for it. The knuckleballer won his first Cy Young in 2012 at age 37, winning 20 games while posting a 2.73 ERA. Number 9, Jim Plunkett. Drafted first overall by the New England Patriots in 1971, Plunkett didn't get the supporting cast needed to succeed, so the team moved on from him. Plunkett failed with the San Francisco 49ers, so the Oakland Raiders took a chance on him in 1978. Plunkett would go on to win a pair of Super Bowls with the Raiders, including Super Bowl 15, which saw him take home MVP honors. In 1980, he was named the NFL's Comeback Player of the Year. He's widely considered one of the best football players that has yet to reach Canton. Number 8, Edwin Encarnacion. Encarnacion played with the Cincinnati Reds from 2005 to 2009, but struggled to find consistency. After a few frustrating seasons, they traded him to the Toronto Blue Jays in 2009. Big mistake. Encarnacion broke out with the Blue Jays in 2012, slugging 42 home runs. The following 4 seasons, he clubbed over 30 homers in each. His breakout season didn't come until he was 29 years old. Patience pays off. Number 7, Jose Bautista. Bautista debuted with the Baltimore Orioles in 2004. Then he went to Tampa Bay and Kansas City before finishing the season with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Not a sign you'll be great if you played on 4 teams in one season. In 2008, Bautista was then traded to the Toronto Blue Jays. In his second season with the team, he led the majors with 54 home runs. In 2011, he led the league again with 43. Bautista became the face of the Blue Jays franchise, leading them to the playoffs for the first time in 22 years in 2015. And we all know about his bat flip from Game 5 of the ALDS against the Rangers. Number 6, Tony Romo. Romo was a superstar at Eastern Illinois, but when undrafted in 2004, the Dallas Cowboys, thanks to some recruitment from Sean Payton, signed him to be a backup. With Drew Bledsoe as their signal caller, Romo appeared to be nothing more than a clipboard holder. However, Bledsoe struggled in 2006, and the keys were handed to a 26-year-old Romo during the season. He guided the Cowboys to the playoffs that year and in 2007 as well. Romo has since become the franchise's all-time passing yards and touchdowns leader. Number 5, Tim Thomas. Thomas bounced all around in his hockey career. A beer league standout netminder, he played in Finland before landing with the Boston Bruins organization. Thomas played 38 games with Boston in the 2005-2006 season and never looked back, as he became their starter the following season. All Thomas did was become one of the NHL's top netminders, posting 4 30-season wins with the team. Thomas also led Boston to a Stanley Cup championship in 2011, winning the Conn Smythe Trophy as playoff MVP. Number 4, Didier Drogba. One of the greatest soccer stars the world had ever seen, Drogba wasn't like Messi or Ronaldo, where he started playing at a very young age. Rather, Drogba became a full-time soccer player at age 15 and didn't sign with the professional league until he was 21. Playing on Le Mans in Ligue 2, he played in 34 games but managed 17 goals. The next year, he scored 19 goals with Olympique de Marseille. Drogba also became the first player from Africa to score 100 goals in the English Premier League. Not bad for a late bloomer. Number 3, Chauncey Billups. In his first 5 seasons in the NBA, Billups played for 4 teams: Boston, Toronto, Denver, and Minnesota. Before he landed with the Detroit Pistons in 2002-2003, his career best was 13.9 points per game. Then came Motown, where he teamed up with Rasheed and Ben Wallace and Rip Hamilton. In his first 6 seasons with the Pistons, Billups averaged at least 16.2 points per game, and his Pistons won the 2004 NBA championship. It's all about finding the right system. Number 2, Randy Johnson. Johnson dominated from the pitcher's mound like no other. The 10-time All-Star won 303 career games and registered 4,875 strikeouts. He won 5 Cy Youngs and a World Series with the Arizona Diamondbacks in 2001. It wasn't until his age 26 season in 1990 where he began to make a name for himself. The big unit went from 7 wins in 1989 to 14 wins in 1990. Johnson would go on to win double-digit games the following 5 seasons after that and became one of the most dominant pitchers to ever live. And number 1, Kurt Warner. Warner attempted to make the NFL during the 1990s, but teams overlooked his talent and he ended up in the AFL. Having to give up on his football dream, Warner became a grocery store stock shelf worker for $5.50 an hour. Then the St. Louis Rams realized the potential he had and signed him. All Warner did was win Super Bowl 34 with the Rams, and he would reach 2 more Super Bowls in his career. Warner just had to wait until he was 27 to make it. He finished with 32,344 passing yards and 208 touchdowns. Who do you think was the best late bloomer ever? Join us in the comments below. If you liked this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps us out a ton and we appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to Total Pro Sports though, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you guys next time.